Oh yeah, we have another newsletter to do with the upcoming Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. And more specifically, their release date and time. So yeah, we're going to be going over the recent newsletter, checking out when this is exactly coming out, on the exact date, and all that good stuff, and any other details that come up in this recent Deltarune newsletter. So if you want to check this out with me, let's continue on with it here. And I do want to say that I will be revisiting Deltarune chapter 1 and 2 for maybe a video, for maybe a live stream. I want you lot to let me know how you want me to go back and revisit it and check it out before chapters 3 and 4 come out in June. Yeah, in June. Let me know in the comment section down below if I should revisit chapter 1 and 2 for video or for a live stream. Yeah, I want to do that real soon, in the next week or two max. But yeah, let's get into this here. Deltarune newsletter May 20, 2025. Release date and time. Alright, Deltarune chapters 1 to 4 will release. Wait, let me explain. For starters, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Deltarune will launch on June 5th at midnight local time in each respective region. Technically speaking, this means people in Japan will get the Switch 2 version 13 hours sooner. What? Than people in the East Coast of the United States, assuming they get a Switch 2 at launch. That's crazy. The spoilers! The spoilers! We gotta ignore the internet. We do. We actually do. They get it 13 hours earlier. That's wild. However, that does not mean for all. What does that mean for all the other platforms? We decided to pick a time as the official launch time for everything else. Steam, Switch, PS4, and PS5. And that time is June 5th, 00.00 AM Japan time. Okay, wait. What that means is that if you're in North America, for example, the game will release on Steam, Switch, PS4, and PS5 June 5th. Wait, hold up. So it comes out a little earlier, apparently? June 4th, 11 AM EDT. June 4th, 5 PM CET. Okay, what about us in the UK, GMT? Our London time zone? If you're in New Zealand or Australia and are getting the Switch 2 version of Deltarune, you will be able to get the game a couple of hours earlier if you happen to get your Switch 2 exactly at midnight. But for convenience sake, we're just going to ignore you guys and pretend that the game is not out. Meanwhile, don't say anything about it, please. Wait a second. I'm kind of thinking here in the UK then we're going to get it slightly earlier than you lot in America? I think so. That's interesting. I'm going to get my grubby mitts on chapter 3 and 4 a little sooner, maybe. Anyway, the takeaway is that if you're reading this in English, there's a good chance you'll actually be able to get the game on June 4th. That's amazing. So it generally comes out June 5th, but at the same time, it kind of comes out June 4th for some people. That's wild. But wait, there's more good news. Buy it once on PlayStation or Nintendo. Hey, do you want a good deal? Thanks to cross-buy, when you buy Deltarune on the PlayStation Store, you get both PS4 and PS5 versions for one price. Toby is giving us this masterpiece for very little. It's wild. And we're going to do basically the same thing on Nintendo platforms. If you buy the game on Nintendo Switch and decide you want the Switch 2 version later, you can get it at no additional cost. And vice versa, except in Japan where local laws require us to charge a small fee. Oh dang, that's right, for one single price you'll be able to get both versions of the game. That means both versions of the special room. Meow! My FOMO's clearing up right now. So I have it on Switch, so that means I just can get on Switch 2 for nothing, basically. That's fantastic. To get the second version at no additional cost, you need to get both of them using the same Nintendo account. So yeah, I got on Switch like I just said. So once I get the Switch 2, which is what I want to play it on because there's a Switch 2 room and the Switch 2 comes out that day and I want to play my Switch 2, but I also got to play Deltarune because I want to do videos on it and play it. for the channel and check out chapter 3 and 4 with you lot and have a good time. So yeah, I want to do all that. 2 birds, 1 stone. I get to play my new Spiffy Switch too, but I also get to play the amazing, incredible, I've been waiting for so dang long, chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune. Oh, we got cute little drawings here of Toby, of the annoying dog, and Spamton in the box. Trophies? But hey, never mind all the pricing talk. Isn't it finally time to share some of these PlayStation trophies? Oh, that's cool. Pain 4A. Receive pain 22 times or meet an end. What? What does this mean? Consumer 3A. Consume item. Armor 4A. Equip an armor. Are these actually real? Strengthen 2A. Augment your power. Throne. Investigate the throne. Chapter 3 end. Complete without issue. What does that mean? Does that mean just generally completing it? I think it does. I think that's just like general completion. This is just a small sampling of the trophies available. These are weird trophies, man. Of course they're spoofy. Of course they are. They're very Toby. You know? They're just kind of dumb. You do something stupid, like you literally just consume an item and you get consume item trophy. You put on some armor and you get a trophy for equipping armor. It's trivial, it's silly, it's just kind of random. Yeah, it's so Toby, it's so Deltarune. Okay, as you might guess, the trophy list outlines an interesting challenge. Trophies are permanent, so everyone you gain is an internal measure of your success. There'll probably be really stupid stuff like going into a different room or something. The way things are set up, you only receive a trophy once the current room where you unlock it ends. You'll miss getting it if you turn off the game before then. So be careful while completing all 4 chapters, especially there may be certain conditions where you'll miss acquiring the chapter end trophies. I don't think it's something an average player would run across, however. Okay, but really I think you'll enjoy the game more if you don't pay attention to wherever you get the trophies. Yeah, I never really care about trophies, to be honest. They really are just like a side thing. Like if you really enjoy the game and you want to kind of do those extras via the trophies, then sure. But again, these seem very spoofy, very trivial, just very kind of random. I don't know if they really add much to the game. Spamton sweepstakes. Hey, unrelated to all that, do you remember how I mentioned there was an alternate ending to the Spamton sweepstakes? Well, I also finally remembered I said that. Okay, we can actually check that out. I believe that this was to do with some kind of charity thing. I didn't fully tune in. This was like last year or maybe even further back now. If you lot remember the Spamton sweepstakes, let me know about it in the comment section down below. But again, the little I know is that it was some kind of charity thing. So we've updated the Spamton sweepstakes website to feature the alternate ending. After you give that a gander, it might be a good idea to check out the rest of the website for old time's sakes too. We might quickly look into that in a moment. I only consider anything in the game itself to be canon, so there is nothing officially important on there. But looking around the site itself sure is a lot of fun. More posts! We'll be posting more on social media as a build-up towards the game. If you abandon social media, I respect you, but I'm still going to do it. Here are the social media accounts. Alright, so check out all that if you're interested. Undertale on Twitter, you know, Toby Fox on Twitter, Undertale on Blue Sky, and all that other good stuff. See you in June. So this is kind of like the last Deltarune news post, at least to do with chapters 3 and 4. Obviously, there'll be more news posts like after the game comes out, and Toby wants to talk more about chapters 5. I don't think there's going to be a chapter 6. There's only 5 chapters, I believe. So there'll probably be more talks to do with chapter 5 and other stuff he's gonna get up to, I guess. But let's check out quickly the Spamton sweepstakes thing. And here it is. It's over. Yeah, again, this was to do with some donation thing. I don't really know the complete details though, but the website, man, the early internet, the way it looks, it's amazing. They raised it, yep, for Child's Play charity. Yeah, they raised all this money here. I think even I donated. I just didn't fully tune in. We got all this like random stuff here. I think this is literally something that was had, maybe? I think so. Spamton body pillow. I'm not going to go into the full details here. I'll leave the link in the description down below if you guys want to check this out, or if you want me to check this out for a separate video, let me know. There's all the Deltarune merch here, like we got a Spamton plush and the Rousey, which I actually have in the back, and some of the shirts I've actually own. We've got the wristwatch here. I don't know if that's real or not, to be honest. I think some of this might be a bit spoofy, like might be made up here. We got the Pipsy thing. That might be real. I don't know. You can't tell. Cookie of boy. Like an actual Lancer cookie. No way. Is that legit? That might actually be legit. That may be legit. Look at Rousey in his nurse costume. What the heck? Is that real? That's adorable. That's actually adorable. Spamton toilet roll. I want that. I want to be a big shot while I'm making big shots. We've got Spamton socks. Like crazy stuff here. I don't know if some of it's legit, but then I do know some of it's legit. It's kind of 50-50. Let's go to where's like the alternate ending? Like alternate path. There's like the different path here. Like what's this? Just got this creepy music. I think like if the donations weren't met, something happened here. Or it was something to do with people donating to reach certain endings. Wow. That music is rather chilling. It is. Let's check out the video here.
Hey, Yenny!
Welcome back
to the Spamton Value Network, the only home of wild prizes and Spamton's beautiful eyes. Here tonight, we've got even more wild prizes in store for you. Can you believe it? We might be on number 50. I can't count. Spamton Carbine Knife.
What? What? What the heck?
Spamton Carbine Knife is a wonderful knife that will allow you to...
Hey guys, is this on? Sorry, it took so long for the stream. We had some technical difficulties.
What stream?
Yeah, we had this crazy video
stream.
planned. We were going to hire someone to play Spamton, but you know, it's kind of...
Yeah, so we had all these like weird videos and stuff. Again, if you want me to check this out for
it didn't really
a different video, let me know.
What?
Who is this?
You're not allowed to say
I
your
guess
knife,
we didn't
buddy.
expect you guys to like vote for what you did. We just kind of assumed you'd do the
Vote for what?
freedom thing.
What did they vote for? Freedom?
Anyway, sorry guys.
What?
We're just gonna have to go think of something else.
What about all this?
We'll try and make up to you somehow. Yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do without Spamton.
He is Spamton.
But you know,
He's the real Spamton.
he's gone.
Look at him.
You voted to remove Spamton,
He's gone.
and that's what happens.
Remove Spamton.
Goes away.
What are they talking about?
Well, we'll see you guys next year. Bye.
Wait, what do you mean remove Spamton? Wait!
Oh no.
Remove Spamton?
Is he just gonna vanish?
You guys wouldn't vote to do that, right?
Yeah, apparently.
No.
Oh, he's getting erased.
No, wait.
He's getting erased.
I swear, I'm just an impersonator. I'm an actor. I was just hired to. You can't
He's
do this
getting
to me.
erased.
Stop!
Oh God, I wonder what that feels like. I bet that's horrendous. Oh, this music's really nice. It's got that like FNAF VHS vibe, you know? It's turned all analog horror. I don't like it. I don't like that. Alright, that's enough. I don't know if that was the new alternate ending, but I've never seen it. So to me that was... Oh, there's still a bit of video left. Yeah, that was just really weird. Well, we're going to leave it there for now. Again, if you want me to check out more to do with the Spamton sweepstakes, if there's any secrets, because I believe there is, and Easter eggs, and just checking out the endings and the videos and all the other stuff we didn't really dive into fully properly, yeah, let me know if you want me to do that for another video. But for now, like I said, we're gonna end it here. More so, this was to do with going over the release date and the hype that is Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Again, I want to do another like revisited or live stream video thing to do with Chapter 1 and 2 before Chapters 3 and 4 come out. So let me know how you want me to do that in the next week or so. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more and whatever the heck else we do around here, you know what to do.